U.S. issues Ironclad warning to China as fears of armed attack on Philippines intensify.
What if the next global conflict wasn't sparked in the war-torn Middle East or the politically unstable regions of Eastern Europe, but instead in the tranquil blue waters of the South China Sea? This question becomes less hypothetical with each passing day as tensions escalate in this region, a pivotal crossroads of global commerce and a hotbed of geopolitical intrigue. To understand the present, we must first journey back. It was in 2016 when an arbitration tribunal deemed China's claim to almost the entire South China Sea inconsistent with international law. Yet, China continued its activities, much to the chagrin of the Philippines, who, under President Duterte, took a firm stance against China's presence in its exclusive economic zone. This culminated in a series of diplomatic protests and Coast Guard exercises near Philippine-held islands, a clear message to China: the Philippines will not be bullied. Fast forward to 2024, and the situation has only intensified. A recent confrontation saw the Chinese Coast Guard use water cannons and block Philippine vessels near the disputed Second Thomas Shoal. This incident resulted in injuries to a Filipino admiral and 4 of his crew, a significant escalation due to the harm suffered by the Navy personnel and the damage to their ship. Manila responded by summoning China's deputy ambassador, expressing their protest against the Chinese Coast Guard's behavior. In the midst of this, the United States has entered the fray. Secretary of State Antony Blinken reassured the Philippines of Washington's ironclad commitment to defend it in case of an armed attack. This promise is rooted in the 1951 Mutual Defense Treaty that obligates the U.S. to protect the Philippines if Filipino forces face an armed attack anywhere in the South China Sea. China, however, has dismissed these remarks, emphasizing that China will continue to defend its territorial sovereignty and maritime rights and interests. To summarize, the escalating tensions in the South China Sea have reached a pivotal point. On one side, the Philippines, backed by the United States, is asserting its right to conduct activities within its waters. On the other side, China is steadfast in its claim to the disputed territory and dismissive of international criticism. The situation is further complicated by the upcoming U.S. and Philippine forces' largest annual combat exercises in April. These events, unfolding in real time, highlight a complex array of geopolitical interests and potential flashpoints for conflict. As the world watches, the tranquil blue waters of the South China Sea may well be the stage for the next significant global event. Only time will tell how this precarious situation will unfold. But one thing is clear: the South China Sea is no longer just about water. It's about power, sovereignty, and the new world order.